Hey guys, this is Comic Uno, and today I'm doing a review for the series finale of Futurama. Is this actually the series finale? I think it is. This is, this is a show that's been on and off, on and off. It's got canceled before, but it did revive Comedy Central for, I think, 2 seasons, and now it's finally the last episode. I've been watching the show on and off. When I was a kid, I used to watch it a lot. So I've always had a special place for Futurama. Even before Simpsons, I actually liked Futurama. So I haven't been watching the new episodes as much, but again, here and there I watch Futurama. Of course, I know the premise of the show. I've watched plenty of episodes to know what the show's about, and I still really enjoy the show. I just haven't seen every episode of the show. But my brother is a humongous fan of the show and seen every episode. But let's talk about the series finale. What was I expecting with this? Was a really good comedy sad ending, and I think we get that here. I got choked up with this ending. Well, we get to see Professor makes a time thing. He makes one of those inventions that could have been better if maybe it changed time totally, but he makes a 10-second time control, so you could go back in the past in 10 seconds. So Fry decides he wants to relive the moment over and over again of asking Leela to get married. So we get to see them get married, and things get screwed up because of this time control. Fry messes up all time. He crushes the remote, and everything becomes frozen. And actually, the professor ends up disappearing forever because of this remote. Again, I don't want to spoil the whole episode, but he does end up disappearing forever. So we get to see Leela and Fry. They live their life and grow old together. They get married, and they grow old in this frozen time. Now, doesn't frozen sound a little familiar? But yeah, they live their life, and in the end, we get to see them, kind of going into the end of their life, and Professor comes back. We find out he's able to fix everything, but they won't be able to remember all the years and how much they enjoy their lives together. But they said, you know what, let's just do it again. I would love to do it again, and, of course do it with their friends and family, honestly. So they're doing it again. So honestly, I like this episode. Did it do much to the series? Yeah, because they're still going to get married, which I feel all the season finales and series finales always led up to something about Fry and Leela's relationship. I think that's been the basis of this show, really, and, the supporting characters surrounding it, making it really a family of people. So I really liked the way they did this, and because it made us have our happily ever after without actually having the happily ever after. You could see that they're going to have other adventures, but we got to see them grow old, which was great. And the one thing I loved about this episode was that they were frozen, which Fry was frozen for years. It was a different type of frozen. Time was frozen, besides, Fry just being frozen. It's the complete opposite. Which I thought was brilliant. I think if you look into the episode one more time, it's reversed. He gets to live with the one he loved, and everything else is frozen. But at the beginning of the series, he's the only one that's frozen, and life is going on. So I love that portion of it. And I think Matt Groening really thought about that, and really just going back to that core factor of this show. Which I really loved this, and I gotta say, I think this was a really good season finale, because again, there's still room for, or series finale, because there's still room for adventures, and you can really think about different adventures that happen, because we could see them, get married and actually spend time with their friends as they grow old. We don't know the future of Bender and everyone, but maybe that could be left as a mystery. So honestly, the comedy was there too, which is really what Futurama is all about, is comedy also, not just those core characters. And I thought the comedy was there. I chuckled a lot. Futurama is definitely going to be a missed show. I'm looking forward. I think there is going to be a crossover with Simpsons, and maybe we'll get one of those DVD movies, again, hopefully, maybe seeing a future type of thing, and I would really like to see that. But honestly, I thought this was a perfect ending, because it really did connect the first episode to this last episode, and really it showed Leela's and Fry's relationship really well. So, I think some people will be thinking, oh, it's a generic episode, it had to do with a remote control, but I think they really, if you look deep enough in this episode, they really showed a great ending. So, honestly, I give it 5 stars. It made me choke up. I laughed throughout the whole episode, and I wouldn't want it any other way because it does open doors for, you know, future episodes. It wasn't just, all right, Bender does this, you know, Fry does this. It made us have what we wanted, but, you know, again, open doors for different future stories. But I hope you guys enjoyed. This is Comic Uno, and guys, don't forget to follow me on Twitter for Comic Uno and the Ren situations, and don't forget to like my Facebook page. I really hope you guys enjoyed this. Again, I usually don't review this show, but I really wanted to review the series finale. So I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you guys later. Bye.